But I'm bringing in Dipansh right now.
Yeah.
Dipansh,
Hi,
hello,
Anil.
welcome. Dipansh is in
Hi.
Rajouri Garden. Welcome back.
Permanent
Dipansh
Jory
and I,
Garden resident as of now.
you are, yeah, you full are. And the thing is, he's also a journalist and he has been on my talks before. So he's a
Mhm.
regular with us now. And so
Yeah,
we're mates. We're mates. We're
yeah,
friends
we're
now.
mates. We're mates.
Um, we are friends. We are friends. Come on. We've done enough talking now to not be friends. So if I come to Rajori, okay, you better get me some samosa, okay? That's what I'm saying.
Yes, for sure. And some momos and
You
some
better.
chole bhature and
My
something
my
like really
in-laws
nice
are
and
from
spicy and
Delhi.
oily.
My in-laws
chola
are from
chola chola
Agra.
chola kulcha. Chola kulcha.
Chola
I don't have
kulcha.
bhature. I don't do bhature. I'm just not into bhature. Like I've never been into bhature ever. My mom tries to feed me bhature. I can't have it. I can't do it, and
My
it
mom
really
tries
is
to
the
feed
oil.
me and I eat it as it shows. We are talking about body shaming. So I mean, why should I even try to hide it at this point? So
You
I mean,
mustn't.
straight up, exactly. So I mean, it's evident from my face. I don't exactly look like Varun Dhawan. I don't have abs. I don't look a certain way. So I mean, if I were to get into Bollywood, maybe they'll just put me out. They'll be like, okay, I'll be typecast as that overweight funny guy, that they usually do. So I guess that is
Right.
something that would happen if I were to go to showbiz industry or something. But about body shaming, I
Do you
really
want
wanted to
to? Do
share
you, do you
one.
want to? Do you want to? Do you want to go into?
No, not
Would
at
you
all. I'm
like
very
to do
happy.
some?
I do.
No,
There we go. We've got one
do
here.
that.
We've got one. Kirti wants to totally be a Bollywood heroine,
Since
and
I
that's
was
fine.
I'm happy with journalism, honestly. I don't want to venture into that. So about body shaming, I want to share one incident. This happened to me when I
Go
was
for
in
it.
my college years. So
Mhm.
it was an exam, like our entire class. So I did my English honors, English literature, graduation in English literature from Delhi University. So it was my college was like it was a North campus. It was a really reputed college, and the faculty there was really reputed. So you can understand there was one of these teachers who came to me while I was writing my exam, and she just said, "Dipansh, why are you so fat?" And I'm not exaggerating it. Like these words were said to me, like, "Why are you so fat?" And I was taken aback. Like I was in the middle of writing an answer. It was a realism exam. I was thinking points, and then she just interrupts. And in front of everyone, like there were three, four more people who were sitting around. They stopped and they looked, and she was like, "You have a really good face, Dipanch, and you look really handsome. If you lose a few kgs, you're just going to look really good. So start working on it, maybe." And I was like, "Okay." I mean, it seemed like it was coming from a place of concern, but then again, the
Mhm.
whole situation of it, that I'm in the middle of an exam, I'm writing an exam, and the invigilator, literally, who also happened to be my teacher, came up to me and said in front of everyone, the entire class almost, pinpointed me and said, "Why are you so fat?" So, I mean, I
That's
did not tell this
crazy.
to any. I did not, and mind you, this is a liberal arts course, like Kirti would know. Liberal arts courses are way more considerate. They are way more liberal. They are understanding of such issues. But I was taken aback when I heard that from this teacher, and that was the last place where I expected this from. But nevertheless, it happened, and so yeah, I mean, these are so just adding a guy's perspective, like Kirti said, we see Katrina Kaif, we see all these fashion influencers on Instagram looking a certain way. But even if we look at
Hmm.
the male body stars, the male body type, you need to
Hmm.
have chiseled abs, you need to have like a chappan inch ka sina, as a certain politician would say. You need to look a certain way,
Hmm.
and if you don't look that way, you won't be accepted. I mean, there are so many people like these two words, man boobs. I have always heard them in my entire life. I mean, there are people who come up to me, who want to pick fights with me. They would say, "Oh my God, your man boobs are showing, yaar. Oh my God, just go put on a bra, yaar." And I was at a stage when all these comments really used to hurt me. But now I just
Yeah.
laugh at them. And then when someone says, "Oh my God, you got man boobs," I just say, "Okay, they are bigger than your mom's." So I'm sorry. So I mean, these are the kind of
Wow.
things that. So yeah,
That
I
you're
mean,
having to deal with. So tell me, that was a school story. That was something that you were dealing with when you were in college. What about now? Like you're working, you're around town, you're going from home to you're working, you're out and about. So are you dealing with this in Delhi on a daily basis?
absolutely, Delhi. See, sheer audacity that Delhi is. There are people who would meet you, if they can't address you, they would say, "Hey Pehelwan, idhar aa. Hey Motu, idhar aa." They would literally say that to your face. In Delhi, and in Delhi, I'm not saying it's a feature specific to Delhi. I'm sure it happens in other places in India as well. But then the sheer
Mm-hmm.
audacity that people in Delhi have in them, that they are so entitled, they feel that they can address you a certain way and get away with it. So, I mean, of course, I face body shaming on a daily basis, but I have made my peace with it. I know it's a part. It comes with what the way I look. And again, like one of the chats here pointed out, you have to be comfortable in your own skin. So the moment
Mm-hmm.
somebody says you're fat, I would say, I'm fat, yes, I'm overweight. Again, and I want to make one thing very clear here. When I say body shaming is wrong, yeah, when we all say body shaming is wrong, we are not trying to promote an unhealthy lifestyle. Again,
Mm-hmm.
obesity comes with its own issues. You can have diabetes, there is
Mm-hmm.
a risk of diabetes, there's a risk of heart attack, there are a lot of health problems that come along with it, and nobody should condone that. We shouldn't celebrate it. But again, if people are obese due to whatever reason, they shouldn't be shamed for it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I think I'm with you on that. I was going to bring up the health angle here, and that we're not sort of going, oh, it's okay, not to want to be healthy, or if you're overweight, that doesn't mean you are
We
not
all
healthy
should be
also.
healthy.
So yeah,
Perfect.
we all
Obesity,
be.
see,
And I mean,
obesity
I
shouldn't be
actually
celebrated.
feel this. I feel like okay, I'm gonna tell you for real what's happening with me right now. Like I need to actually bring it out. Like you're bringing it out now. The thing is, I'm going through a trauma right now in a way that because I've been at home in lockdown and I've put on pounds and kilos, and now I'm getting to the point where I'm like, oh my god, am I gonna go back to being like really, really, really big like I was? And if I do, what's going to happen to my career? Are people going to start making fun of me again? Is they going to, like, I actually have a real life, like, the struggle is real right now. I'm trying to get up in the mornings and go for runs. I'm looking at my food right now. I'm measuring my food and making sure that there isn't extra calories in there. No more buttering the roti, no parathas, mother. So, like, it is happening. And I'm like, I'm feeling so stressed out that am I going to stop feeding into my clothes? So I'm feeling it every day, and it's really stressful. It's a stress that I feel good when I'm a certain weight, when I'm a lower weight. As soon as I get into the higher rank of that same division, now I'm like, oh, what's gonna happen? I'm literally having to deal with that on a daily basis at the moment. So I'm feeling you, Dipash.
See,
Trust me. I'm feeling everybody. I'm feeling everybody right now. I'm like, speak, preach, sister, preach, brother, preach, preach, preach. Okay, I'm gonna have to bring in unknown. This is Ubaid. He's saying he's Ubaid. I hope he is. Unknown Ubaid. Is that you? Are you there?
Yes, sir.
Hi, is that Ubaid?
Yes, yes.
Okay, you are in private chat with me, so I want to make sure I bring you in because you were like, I am there. And I was like, so sorry.
Yes, yes. I
Um,
was like that.
so please,
Firstly, I would
please,
apologize
huh?
for the thing if you felt bad. Actually, I had messaged, I have typed the in live chat. Actually, it's a while ago. I
Mm-hmm.
don't think so, but it was a Big Boss video, and I said, "Why do you hate Salman Khan?" Actually, I didn't mean that way, but if I'm sorry if you felt bad.
No, I don't feel bad on any of these things. Honestly, I don't feel bad about anything. I take everything on the chin and then I forget about it afterwards. I don't hold on to anything like this. I just don't. Not even in my personal life. If someone has a fight with me, I will let it go in about 10 minutes flat. And I mean it, like fully let go. Because I just cannot hold on to stuff and I don't hold grudges. I just find it a waste of time and energy. I don't have the time for it. I'd rather be happy and like eating chole bhature, maybe with kulche, not bhature. Just so you know, oh, I love
Yes,
a bit chole though. Um,
it's so like me only. I also don't hold personal grudges because there are a lot people around us that can pass any comments. Like they are now we are discussing body shaming. People also
mhm,
shame people for their choices, and there are like tomboys and there are some other kind of people. They are also being body shamed because they look different, much more different.
mhm.
So that's also the
Do you
thing.
think? Do you think that? I mean, I am going to be talking about sort of anti-homosexuality, gay bashing. I will be talking about that in another. whole another one that has to be spoken about. It has to be aired. I'm going to be talking about LGBTQIA issues and what they face and what everyone faces on a daily basis. I will be talking about that. But today, let's focus on the body shaming. And is there anything in particular that maybe you want to bring to our attention about this?
No, I can tell one thing. Like I am 16 and I'm in a school. So around me, there are many
Mm-hmm.
people who get body shamed, but they don't express. But I can feel they do go through many things.
Mm-hmm. Do you think that you ever put anyone through it yourself? Have you body shamed anyone at school or college?
No, no, that's not the thing. Because I am not that
Mm-hmm.
kind of person. I like to stay isolated.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so have you ever faced any kind of body shaming yourself? Has anyone ever said anything to you?
No, but people say many different things to me.
Okay. Do you want to share anything, or you don't have to? It's up to you.
I can
Um,
share in the another video that you said about the other communities we will be
Okay.
discussing.
So understand. So hold on to that thought, Obed. Come back when I talk about that issue. I want to hear from you. I'm going to remember you too, because I will now. I'll be like, Obed is coming to talk about this. Okay, so thank you very much for joining. I'm going to take you out of the room because we're talking about. I need to focus down on what we're talking today, but I will bring you back for the next chat. But thank you for being here. Okay, so let's. We've got loads of people waiting. We've got Gayatri also. I'm bringing Gayatri in now. Gayatri, are you there?
Yes, Andy. Hi, Dipansh.
Hi, Gayatri. This is the third live we are on with
Gayatri,
Andy.
listen,
We
Gayatri,
have
what
become
is
like
this
a
nonsense?
Gayatri, and
Why is your video? अब वीडियो लगा ले यार, ये क्या है? हमें सब देख लिया तुम्हारा.
now we are friends, Gayatri.
हाँ, ये
Up
क्या
to
है?
now we know
I
you,
was
me,
just
Andy are
going
the
to.
ऐसे
awesome. We are the trio now.
हाँ,
So,
तू खुद
so
अपने आप को इम्पोर्टेंस दे कर बस.
my manager and I am on a Skype meeting, and he's eating away. So I don't want.
Oh, don't get fired, Gayatri. The jobs are not. The job
यार
market is not
प्लीज
good.
ऐसे मत
नहीं
कर
नहीं
मत कर.
नहीं
तू
नहीं
काम
ब्रेक
कर.
पे है.
तू काम.
ब्रेक पे है, वो आ जाएगा मगर फिर ठीक है.
ठीक है ठीक है, कुछ नहीं. अगर मेरी वजह से कुछ हुआ ना, मुझे मत ब्लेम करना. मैंने बोला
Andy
था
is not
कट कर
responsible.
दे. नहीं नहीं
नहीं
ये नहीं
नहीं,
कर.
वो यूके में किसी बैंक में कुछ घपला वपला हो गया, वो कुछ देखने गया है किसी कस्टमर का.
यूके में बैंक का घपला.
Yeah, so we work in Barclays. We
बता
work
दो.
for Barclays.
बार्कलेस में घपला. मेरे पास बार्कलेस का अकाउंट है. हेलो अकाउंटेंट, पैसे निकालो.
नहीं, so it is a process. It is some loan based. Any which ways. Okay. So मतलब मैं हिंदी में बात करती हूँ तो
Please.
Andy, मुझे लगता है the problem starts when we hear songs like Luck 28 Kudida 47
Kurida,
Wave Kudida,
yeah,
और तब हम
well put.
खुश होते हैं. ठीक है. जब हम ऐसे गाने सुनते हैं, जब हमारी कंडीशनिंग ऐसी होती है ना बचपन से, इसको दूध पिलाओ, दूध पीने से गोरे हो जाते हैं, चाय पीने से काले हो जाते हैं. ठीक है. सो ये जो हमारी कंडीशनिंग है, ये हमें बड़ा करके, ये जब हम बड़े हो जाते हैं तो हम अपने भाई बहन से ही ऐसे बात करते हैं. सुन कालू, इधर आ जा. मोटे, साइड हो जा. वी टॉक टू अस सिबलिंग्स लाइक दैट. जो चीजें हमारे लिए नॉर्मलाइज कर दी जाती हैं, वो बड़े होकर एक टॉक्सिक अब हमारे लिए वो स्टिग्मा बन जाता है. तो अपार्ट फ्रॉम बॉडी शेमिंग, आई थिंक पीपल ऑल्सो, लोगों को कैसा कोई दिख रहा है उससे भी प्रॉब्लम है. माई ब्रदर, ही इज ऑन अ डार्कर साइड एंड आई एम अ लिटिल फेयर. आई थिंक ही हैज टेकन अप ऑन माई फादर. तो मैं उसको खुद कालू बुलाती हूँ. आई हैव सेव्ड हिज नंबर एज कालू इन माई फोन एंड आई एम रियली सॉरी अबाउट इट. आई थिंक वी आर नॉर्मलाइजिंग ऑल दीज थिंग्स इन आवर होम. तो मैं उसे मजाक मजाक में कालू बुलाती हूँ. और मैं ये कन्फेस कर रही हूँ क्योंकि हमें ये चीजें बहुत नॉर्मल लगती हैं रियल लाइफ में. लेकिन मैं ये भी जानती हूँ कि आई हैड फॉट फॉर माई ब्रदर इन माई स्कूल. ही वॉज अ जूनियर बिकॉज समबडी एल्स डिड दैट टू हिम. उसने उसे बोला, काले नहीं कौवे, तू क्या कर रहा है. एंड आई गिव हिम अ टाइट स्लैप. सो
Yeah, but कल मोहे means something completely different.
सो दैट्स व्हाट. तो बचपन में नहीं समझ में आता ना, लेकिन मैं अपने भाई को कुछ भी बुलाऊं, लेकिन कोई और बुला रहा है तो मुझे बड़ी प्रॉब्लम है. बिना ये सोचे कि
Hmm.
मैं भी वही कर रही हूँ शायद। तो ये जब हमारे अंदर इनबिल्ट हो जाता है, जैसे हमारी सोसाइटी है, जैसा हमारा सोशल सिस्टम है, कि हम एक एड में ये बोल रहे हैं कि हाइड योर इम्परफेक्शंस, विच आर स्कार्स, विच आर स्ट्रेच मार्क्स, विच आर डार्क स्पॉट्स ऑन योर फेस, इट माइट बी इनटू अ हेल्दी थिंग, पर उनको इस तरीके से प्रमोट करना कि वो इम्परफेक्शंस हैं, is
Hmm.
something that I I think that everybody should be concerned about. This has led to a very renowned brand of fairness cream changing its name now. I don't want to put it here. वो आपको sponsor नहीं करते ना. So
वो
इस
There
नीलम
is a
गुरंग ने बोल
grammatical
दिया है.
error also.
No,
Glow and lovely.
ऐड हुआ
Glowing
है
and
क्या?
lovely होना चाहिए, पर उन्होंने glow and lovely किया.
no, but
हाँ
Grammar
तो
भी सही नहीं है.
no, but isn't the
तो
cream still doing the same thing?
sorry Kitty.
I said, but even though they changed the name, isn't the brand doing the same thing? Only the name.
Exactly,
Absolutely.
exactly,
Absolutely.
I think
absolutely.
that's
Yeah.
the dumbest thing.
एब्सोल्युटली, बट बिकॉज आजकल सोशल मीडिया और सोशल प्रेशर इतना ज्यादा है कि लोगों को लगता है हम ये कर देते हैं तो शायद ठीक हो जाएगा, लेकिन जो बेसिक एसेंस ऑफ द थिंग होता है वो नहीं बदलता. सो आई थिंक यू हैव ऑलरेडी सीन मी, मोस्ट ऑफ यू हैव ऑलरेडी सीन मी, सो आई हैव अ लिटिल स्मॉलर आईज. तो मुझे बचपन में चिंकी चिंकी बुलाते थे. अब मैं पहाड़ी हूँ, उत्तराखंड से हूँ, मुझे कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं होती थी जब मैं चिंकी सुनती थी. लेकिन शायद जो लोग नॉर्थ ईस्ट से जो मेरे फ्रेंड्स थे उनको प्रॉब्लम होती थी. नाउ इन दिल्ली, दिल्ली में एक बहुत बड़ा नॉर्थ ईस्ट सर्कल है, लोग यहाँ पे रहते हैं, दे अर्न देयर लिविंग, दे आर बॉडी शेम्ड विद दैट एस्पेक्ट, एंड दे आर उनको इसी तरीके से बुलाया जाता है, वो चाइनीज जा रहा है, वो चिंकी जा रहा है. आई थिंक ये इस तरीके की जो बातें हम नॉर्मलाइज कर रहे हैं अपनी सोसाइटी में, ये बहुत डरावना है, क्योंकि एक ऐसा वक्त आएगा जब ये कंट्रोल नहीं हो पाएगा. अभी इस वक्त हमारी जनरेशन, जो शायद लास्ट जनरेशन थी, जो पेरेंट्स की सुन लेते थे, पीपल यूज्ड टू बी नर्चर्ड बाय द पेरेंट्स, बट अब एक फ्री लिविंग हो गई है. आफ्टर 16-18
Hmm.
people want to stay away from parents, go with their career paths. So मुझे लगता है कि इस तरीके की जो चीजें हैं एक टॉक्सिक स्टेज पर पहुंच सकती हैं आने वाले फ्यूचर में, until and unless उन्हें वहीं पे कर्व कर दिया जाए. So that is my perspective of body shaming. With a little, I will blame the society, because मैं भी society का part हूँ. I will take the blame, but I think it is a lot to do with the kind of conditioning that is happening, and it is world over. It is not that
Mm-hmm.
Beyonce is not body shamed ever, or
Mm-hmm.
Jennifer Aniston is not considered a perfect thing. So इस तरीके की जो चीजें हैं ये वर्ल्ड ओवर है, और इन्हें कहीं ना कहीं कर्व करना हर सोसाइटी की रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी होनी चाहिए.
Thank you so much. But I'm bringing in Preet Brar right now, and I'm bringing in Garima also. They've been waiting a long time, so I want to bring them in quickly.
Hi.
Sorry guys, अगर आपने wait किया होगा. Preet, welcome, and welcome Garima. How are you?
Hello, Andy. Nice to hear from you and see you like this. Hi. I'm so happy.
Hi, I'm so happy. Look at you. Look at
Yeah.
the smile. I'm loving this. Thank
Yeah,
you.
I
Right?
love my face. I love. My full family is big fan of yours.
Oh, that's
I
awesome.
love you.
Thank you.
Love you.
My love to them for sure. Like that's
Thank you.
amazing.
Thank you.
So,
I was just,
Preet,
sorry, please.
go for it, Garima. No, we want to hear you. Come on, speak.
No, I
Yeah,
was just listening
Garima,
to
you
it.
can. No, Garima, you
Hi.
can first.
Hello, everybody.
Hi,
Hello.
hi.
After looking at Andy, I love when he speaks, so I just forgot everybody.
Oh my God, I'm gonna start blushing anyway. I think I'm blushing.
Everybody at my place is really a big fan of yours.
Oh, that's so sweet. I'm so like chuffed right now, and I'm so blessed. Thank you. I'm so
I
blessed.
was going through, I was just hearing all the things that were, although I joined very late, I was a bit busy. But I just messaged because अभी भी सोचते हैं, I have to go to India. My father passed away in November. He was a doctor. But when it comes to going to India, the first thing I have to feel, okay, let me see my clothes. Mummy, let me reduce a little bit, because I know my relatives and everybody, they will be after me. अरे तुम इतना मोटी हो, थोड़ा कम करो, थोड़ी पतली हो. तो वो सब चीज़ें ना दिमाग में somewhere, बहुत डिफिकल्ट हो जाता है इंडिया जाना मेरे लिए. So every year, like when we are planning, okay, we have to go to India. Because हमारा thyroid का problem है, I've reduced once, I reduced 40 kgs, but again वो put on हो गया. So every time when I am going to India, बहुत घबराहट सी होती है. अच्छे से जाएं, अच्छे से आ जाए, और फुल टाइम हम अपने ऊपर ही मजाक करते रहते so that it's okay, like अपने आप को अच्छा फील कराने के लिए. Although I love my face, I know I'm very bubbly and chubbly and I am very fun loving also. So full time somebody complimented me once कि तुम कपिल शर्मा का शो कर सकते हो. It was a big compliment for me. So since
I'm not sure. I'm not sure that's a compliment because
Oh.
there are full cartoons on that show, so I'm not sure.
No, but because I remember it was a compliment because we went for a dinner and 2 घंटा we were just laughing and हम कुछ ऐसी बातें कर रहे थे that वो इतना हंस रहे थे कि they could not stop and they said okay you can join Kapil Sharma, तुम इतना हंसाते हो. But of course in India, here in Switzerland I'm very comfortable. They don't talk anything about it. But जब इंडिया जाने का होता है तो I don't know, means every time I feel so scared. Even I'm telling my mother, okay, let me reduce 10 to 12 kg, then I will definitely come. COVID भी खत्म हो जाएगा ऐसे करके.
यार बताओ,
But
इतना आपको सोचना पड़ता है, इतना आप सोच रहे हैं कि अगर मैं वजन कम करती हूँ तभी जाके मैं कंफर्टेबल फील करूंगी अपनी फैमिली से मिलने के लिए. That scares me.
That really is
Preeti, do you want to
scary.
say something about that?
गरिमा, मुझे
Preeti,
आपको हाय एंडी, फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल हाय एंडी.
अच्छा Preeti, sorry Preet, I'm sorry. But I just want to read this comment out. Anoop is saying, Garima, you're a nice soul. Please don't let anyone affect this positivity. You're a superwoman. Such a great personality you have.
Thank you,
So
thank
there
you.
you go. You're perfect
Thank
the way
you
you
so
are.
much. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah, I'm
Preet,
very
hi,
positive.
Preet.
That is true.
एंडी मैंने 7th सीजन से बिग बॉस देखना स्टार्ट करा था और मेरा बेस्ट सीजन, वोट फॉर एंडी. ओह माय गुडनेस. एंड गरिमा आप अगर किसी को अलाउ कर रहे हो कि आप खुद सोच रहे हो कि मैं इंडिया तब जाऊंगी अगर मेरा वेट लूज होगा. आप सोचो, आप खुद बोलते हो मैं बबली हूं, तो आप बोलो अगर आपको एक्सेप्ट करना है मुझे इस वेट में तो करो, नहीं तो भाड़ में जाओ. एंडी मुझे बहुत लोग
Well
बहुत
put.
कुछ बोलते हैं. मुझे बहुत कुछ बोलते हैं लोग. मुझे मेरा फेस देख के लोग बोलते हैं तू आंटी है. मुझे अभी कमेंट, क्योंकि मैं ना अब वाले बिग बॉस में एंडी मैं हर चैनल पे बॉडी शेमिंग को लेके मैं हर चैनल पे गई हूँ. मुझे इसीलिए अभी मैसेज आया था ना, मिस यू प्रीति जी. मुझे सब जानते हैं. एंडी मैंने इतनी लोगों की बजाय है सिर्फ बॉडी शेमिंग को लेके, क्योंकि एक चैनल वाले वो सरिता मैम की बहुत बॉडी शेमिंग हुई थी. मैंने लोगों को इतना जाके बोला है उस चीज के लिए कि तुम लोगों में ये एंडी अगर मैं बोलती हूँ लोग सुधर जाएंगे, ये लोग नहीं सुधरने वाले. अरे सोच नहीं बदल सकती इन लोगों की. गरिमा यू आर लुकिंग सो प्रिटी. मैंने ना एंडी छोड़ दिया है. मुझे बहुत कुछ बोलते हैं, मैंने बोल दिया अगर मेरी आवाज इतनी ऊंची अगर तुम लोगों को नहीं सुनी, भाड़ में जाओ. मैं तो ऐसे ही बोलूंगी, मैं तो ऐसे ही रहूंगी. तुम जो करना है करो. अरे अपने आप से प्यार करो सबसे पहले. लोग बोलते हैं मैं इसके जैसा बनूंगा, इसके जैसा. मैं बोलती हूँ मैं तो प्रीत हूँ. मैं तो नेक्स्ट अगले जन्म में भी बोलूंगी भगवान मुझे प्रीति बनाए. आई एम हैप्पी. आई लव. और एंडी ये सोच नहीं बदल सकती. और ये लोग पता नहीं इतने एजुकेटेड हो के अगर इन लोगों की सोच ऐसी हो तो सौतों की सलामी ऐसी सोच को. और एंडी सबसे बड़ी बात, अगर हमारे ना शादियां होती हैं कहीं भी होती है तो उसको पहले ब्यूटी पार्लर जाती हैं, सजती हैं, क्योंकि उनको अच्छा दिखना है और लोग रिश्तेदार आएंगे तो वो फिर अच्छी लगेंगी. नहीं तो अगर नहीं हमने मेकअप किया, अगर मैं हूं मैंने ऐसे सिंपल चली गई तो लोग बोलेंगे नहीं सुंदर नहीं है. तो हम लोगों ने ये सोच पैदा करी है. और आगे जाके ये सोच जी नासूर बन गया, जो जख्म नहीं रहा, नासूर बन गया. जो नासूर होता वो कभी भी खत्म नहीं हो सकता. और हमारी बोलियां, मैं पंजाब से हूँ. हमारे क्या होता है जब गिद्दा भांगड़ा होता है तो हमारे बोलियां पता कैसी होती हैं. अरे पिंडा विचों पिंड सुनीदा माड़ी, उथों दियां 2 कुड़ियां सुनी दियां, एक पतली एक पारी. पतली दा ते ब्याह हो गया, पारी रहेगी कवारी. आपे ले जाणगे जिन्हां नूं लगी पर. वही ना, ये ऐसी बोलियां होती हैं वहां पे. तो वो हम बॉडी शेमिंग हम बोलियों में करते हैं। मैं आई एम सॉरी, मैं डिग्रेड नहीं कर रही किसी को, लेकिन ये चीजें हमने खुद पुट करी हैं, हमारी राइटिंग ऐसी है सच में।
एंडी ऐसा क्यों है कि खाली हमारे कंट्री में इतना ज्यादा बॉडी शेमिंग का हमने देखा है, तब कि हम यहाँ इतने सालों से, हम ऑलमोस्ट अभी 15-16 साल तो हो गया, मोर देन दैट, पर यहाँ पर लोग दे डोंट इवन बॉदर, मोटे हो पतले हो छोटे हो बड़े हो, दे डोंट इवन बॉदर अबाउट इट। बट वहां पर जाने पर अच्छा मीन्स साड़ी ऐसे पहन के अपनी कमर देख के हाय तुम कितनी मोटी हो गई हो ऐसे करके, एंड विच इज ओके।
A community thing, because outside of India, everyone's minding their own business. In India, everyone is looking at the other person's house. कि उस घर में क्या हो रहा है, ये क्या कर रहा है, क्या बन रहा है, क्या पहन रहा है, कौन आया है, you know? Like when we went to India, everyone used to say like my family is also Punjabi.
And मेरा एक biggest
everyone is like, oh look, they're here. What are they doing? What are they wearing? Oh, look how tall they are. Look how this they are. It's like pay attention to your own family. Don't worry about what's happening in my family.
And you know the biggest problem is that wearing that salwar suit, like every time I have to think, okay, मेरे सलवार सूट छोटे हो गए अभी, because मम्मी के घर पे तो I can wear anything whatever I want, but in laws के यहाँ, and then when we are going to the relatives, then I will have to wear the salwar suit. So that is also one more big problem. Like okay, when going to India, I have to reduce something और कुछ पहनने को ही नहीं मिलेगा, because मम्मी is okay, तुम ना कुछ भी पहनोगे is okay for me, but बाकी लोगों के लिए हमको सोचना पड़ता है ऐसा करके।
एंड गरिमा एंड दीपांश राइट, गरिमा एंड दीपांश राइट, हम 5 बैठे हैं यहाँ पे, सच में आप हम 5 में से दोनों ही अच्छे लग रहे हो यार, हम 3 में से दोनों लग रहे हैं।
नहीं देखो, आई एम वेरी पॉजिटिव, आई एम वेरी वेरी पॉजिटिव, आई फ्रॉम द वेरी बिगनिंग आई हैव बीन वेरी पॉजिटिव इन माय लाइफ, एंड स्टिल आई फील अ डे विल कम व्हेन आई विल रिड्यूस माय सेल्फ, बट यू नो सम टाइम अपना हंसी मजाक करके भी आई रिमेन वेरी कूल, बट कभी कभी व्हेन आई सी देम आई जस्ट फील कितने सुंदर है, मगर द वे दे टॉक ना वो एकदम से डाउन हो जाते हैं कि अरे ये क्या बात बोल दी इन्होंने, छोटे हो गए ये लोग, ऐसा फीलिंग होता है।
But I think you can't worry about other people. You just said you're happy, you're amazing.
It's like, look, my father passed away and I couldn't go, means I still feel I cry daily. But then I tell my mummy, wait, okay, COVID भी चल रहा है, थोड़ा weight भी reduce कर ले, फिर आते हैं, ऐसे करके I tell my mother.
Because obese people, somewhere or the other, they are at a higher risk level of, because it's a comorbidity, with COVID.
Yeah,
So
that is also one reason.
So that is also, like, I have had COVID. So when I had COVID, I was literally reading up everything, how obesity affects you. And that was one of those moments where I really wanted, like, I really need to work on my health. And every day I tell myself, like I said, I really need to work on my health and I really need to lose some kilos, lose some chunks. But that doesn't mean I love myself or my body any less.
Yeah,
so, I love myself too much. I love myself and I'm very khabbu and I love it. मतलब हमको होता है मेरी अगर आखिरी ख्वाहिश भी होगा ना तो हम खा कर ही जाएंगे, कोई लेकर जाएगा। I love it. And
मेरी फ्रेंड ना,
सॉरी प्लीज,
मेरी फ्रेंड ना यूएसए में रहती है, मैं जर्मनी में रहती हूँ, मैं अभी काम पे थी, सॉरी एंडी तुमने देखा होगा, मैं ट्रेन में थी अभी घर आई, उसने मुझे पता क्या बोला, अरे एंडी का टॉपिक आज पता बॉडी शेमिंग पे, तुझे जाना चाहिए आज तो पक्का, तू इतना लड़ी है लोगों से बिग बॉस के उसके थ्रू आउट कि बॉडी शेमिंग क्यों कर। सच में एंडी मैं सच में बोलती हूँ, मेरा ना खून खौल जाता है उस चीज को लेके, मेरे साथ कभी किसी ने नहीं करा, मेरी आवाज को लेके लोगों को प्रॉब्लम होती है, मैंने ये बोल दिया सबको कि नहीं किसी को सुननी, भाड़ में जाओ। और सच में गरिमा ऐसे मत सोचो कि मुझे वेट रिड्यूस करना है फिर इंडिया, you can go, people who don't like you, they have to go to hell, and you like you can
और नए सूट बना लो।
I don't know, Andy tell me, my voice also I think it's very sweet because जब हम फोन उठाते हैं ना तो मेरे को ये बोलता है please I can speak to your father or mother, so I tell them okay wait, I am Mrs. Dixit, I am already wife of somebody, I am not a child, you can talk to me. तो that is
okay,
very
listen to this. गरिमा, by the way, मैं जब भी किसी से बात करता हूँ ना फोन पे, वो हमेशा कहते हैं कि oh can I like they always think I'm a miss, they're like oh Miss Kumar, and I'm like No, no, my voice. It's a little high, but it's a man. I'm a man. Yes,
Yeah. So
it's a
I
his,
really love
Mister.
that, जब हमको कोई बोलता है ना बच्चे, I still remember एक बार हमारा husband और हमारा बहुत fight हो रहा था, and we got a call from, at that time my husband was working in Indian mission in Geneva, and somebody called and said, बेटा पापा से बात करा दो, स्पीकर पर था, and I said, लो आपका किसी का फोन है, पापा से बात करा दो, and he said मेरी वाइफ थोड़ा नाराज है आज, वो मेरी वाइफ बोल रही थी. But I loved it, I loved it. I tell कोई नहीं, भगवान जी ने बड़ी प्यारी आवाज दी है बच्चों जैसी ऐसे करके. But
Okay,
Andy,
I've got
I
people
must tell
waiting in.
you,
I've got people waiting. I've
yeah,
got to
I'll
bring
be
them in.
going, Andy. It was really nice talking to you, to see you, and I must tell you, हमारा घर पूरा big fan of yours. When I was during the Big Boss thing, I was looking. I want to write something. कहाँ लिखे? My daughter told me, Andy के उसमें जाओ ना, वो honest reviews देता है मम्मी, और कोई नहीं देता यहाँ पर honest reviews. So a big fan of
Exactly.
yours, and it's really
Thank you
nice
so
to meet
much.
her. Bye
Like all
everybody.
my love.
Bye
Thank
Andy.
I'm
you
also
very
thinking you
much.
guys. Bye.
Bye.
Thank
Take
you for
care,
calling me. Bye bye. Bye bye. See
Of
you.
course, of course. Take
Bye
care.
bye bye
So
bye.
we've got Gia here. We've got Gia and 23 and Dumb. I think that's important
Hello,
to bring in 23. So hi everybody. We've
hello
got Gia
everyone.
Zakaria. Hi Gia. How old are you, Gia?
Hello, I'm 19 and I'm from Kerala.
And are you from the chat? Did I chat with you earlier about your experiences?
No, you didn't. I just came
Okay, I
now.
didn't. You just came now. Okay, so Gia, have you had any experience with body
Yes, of
shaming?
course, of my life.
All
It's
of your life, all
my,
19 years of
yeah,
it.
actually my biggest villains in my life are my neighbors and my own relatives, my distant relatives. They are calling me
Mm-hmm.
over the phone and telling me, and it's so frustrating. I feel like crying sometimes. I 1 week I stopped eating because of this. It was so frustrating, and I got so angry. I got anger issues. Now it's a bit better because my friends are awesome. They don't have any problem. It's just these big Andes. They are telling me things to put me down and make my parents look bad in front of others, and it just frustrates me so bad. Um, just and The main problem is I cannot say anything back to them because I am younger, because I'm a
Mm-hmm.
young child. I cannot say anything back to an elder person. It's disrespectful. And if I say anything to them, then they are complaining about, oh, she's saying this to me, saying that to me. She's a girl. What is she saying? That, this, and that. And I just avoided for a long time. I just avoided going to parties and events like that because I just cannot bear this. And when I hear this, I just say something. I will say something and it will look bad. So I just stopped going. But my parents are so awesome. They just made me go. And whenever someone says something like this, they just tell them off and just take me home. And
Well, that's great that you have parents that are like backing you up. That's
yeah,
great to hear that. And also, you sound like you're very, put together. You understand what's happening around you, and you're respectful of your elders. And even though that might be a little oppressive, the way that it's happening, is there anything in particular they say to you that really hurts you?
yeah. Okay. I will say one particular event. One time, a marriage was happening near my home. So I do hairdos very good. So
Mm-hmm.
I went there, and the auntie asked me, "Can you do my hair and my friend's hair?" So I just said, "Oh, okay, I will do it, no problem." And I did everybody's hair, and everybody was saying, "Oh, it's looking very good, this and that, etc., etc." Then I left there because I didn't want to stay there longer because of this problem itself. Then after I left, my housekeeping, she lives near my house, and when she came back to my house, she said that these people who I just helped, they were bitching about me in my back, saying that, oh, she looks so fat in that kurta. why is she wearing that? Aren't her parents telling her off to go on a diet? And I was so angry. I just felt like going there and, slap them. But I cannot do that because they are elder. So it's so frustrating to me. I just stopped going there. Sometimes I just want to get out of here, and go somewhere else. But
I hear
then
you.
it was,
I can hear you loud and clear, and I understand the feelings that you might be feeling when someone does that. It's awful, and I feel bad that you're having to go through that. But
yeah.
just know this: this is going to make you stronger. It's going to make you understand that people are not always what they say they are, and that you need to like just take a step back. It's not you; it's them. These are their issues that they're projecting on you. So
And
remember that.
what the most frustrating part is that I'm an only child. So I
Hmm.
cannot say everything to my parents because then they will be overwhelmed and they will feel sad. So I'm just keeping this all to myself. I don't have a sibling to tell all my problems to. So it actually affected my studies when I was studying in 11th, and it just made my grades so bad. Then finally I told it to my teacher. Then actually in 12th I picked up my studies. Now I'm in good shape, but it was
Right.
so frustrating. It just affected me mentally, and I just stopped eating. And my parents were wondering, what are you doing? Why are you eating anything? And people does not know what is going in the background. Like I have asthma, so I have to take nebulization. So in that nebulization,
Hmm.
the drugs you take, it has a certain hormone in it, which
It's got
will make
steroids
you
in it. Yeah, the
steroids in it.
nebulizer treatment has steroids in it. Yeah, I
Yeah,
know. I'm
and
very well versed with that kind of treatment. Yeah.
and it will make you fat. And I am so frustrated that people are not knowing this and just saying that you eat too much or you do that or you do this. And I'm just saying, just get to know me. Don't take just
Hmm.
take a look and just judge me. There is more to
Hmm.
me than the shape. And
No,
I
but
just
that
want
shape
people
is a
to
part of
understand
you,
that.
and that shape is great,
Yeah,
and that shape is exactly how it should be. Remember this. I would just want you to know that I'm so glad you came here, first of all, and you're able to speak out your issues here. I hope you can still hear us. But yeah, I'm just so glad, Gia, that you're here, and that I hope you're still listening to this. But just know that we're here to support you and
yes,
and to talk about these very issues, so that you know you're not on your own. And this is not
yeah,
an issue that you have with you; it's other people that are doing this to you, and you just shouldn't allow it. And I know that at 19 you might not be as strong to sort of deflect all of that, but remember, anything that doesn't kill you right now, it's going to make you so much stronger for the future. You
Mm-hmm.
are going
thank
to
you
be
so
so
much.
much stronger than any of these people who are doing this to you. Trust me,
These
because
words, this
all you go
impact me a
through,
lot.
you're going to be, yeah. Titanium, there's a song that I used to listen to when I used to listen to Titanium all the time. It's by who is it by? Come on,
Is
what's
it
her
like
name?
Sia,
Sia. Is it
Sia,
Sia?
Sia.
It's Sia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah?
Oh, I'm glad someone said that, because I was like, who is that? Is that 23
I
and
mean,
Dumb?
Kelly Clarkson and Sia would be quaking in their boots right now that Andy mentioned them. So,
I'm not sure about that. I'm sure. I'm not sure
so
about that. Anyway, someone's decided to. So can we see you? We did see you for a short while.
actually,
What's your
lights
name?
are off right now. Okay, so my name is Shaurya. I am 23
Hi,
and I am
Shaurya.
dumb. So 23 and dumb.
You're 23 and dumb,
So
and you're Shaurya. I'm glad. And I think, were you talking about the thing I was talking about? John and Nikki
yeah, 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 yeah,
Tamboli,
yeah, yeah,
and
yeah, 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 yeah,
you're
yeah.
23 as well. And I said she's very immature in the way she has these ideals about, Ali
Yeah,
Goni is the ideal man for her, no matter
I
what his
mean,
personality is like. And
to to
John, on
to
the other
be
hand,
to be very honest on that particular topic, I'm kind of debate. I have a debate in my own head because of that. To be very honest, because on one side she's also body shaming, but on the other side, I mean, she has a type, right? Like me, I also have a particular type. Like if I find a guy hot, I'll be like, this guy's super hot, this guy is this guy is that, right? I cannot feel the
mhm,
same for any other person. Now that doesn't
right,
has to relate anything to body shaming, right? So I just had one perspective over it that
sure,
see, if I'm finding a person hot, if I'm liking a person just for their look superficially,
So that's my particular type. That's not body shaming. It's just that I like that particular type of person, irrespective of how
I
they look.
this is exactly what I was talking about. I'm going to cut you off because what I'm going to tell you is that this is exactly what I'm talking about. The fact that we have these stereotypical ideals that are fed to us by the media. This is exactly what I'm saying. You're 23, and that's what it is. Maybe because I'm like double your age, maybe not double, almost double. But the thing is, I don't want to be condescending at all. I don't mean to be, but what I mean is, when I was 20, I had this ideal as well, which this is the kind of person I want to be with. But when you mature and you understand that it's not really about how they look, it's how they are inside that matters the most.
I mean, I
That's exactly my
totally
point.
agree to that. I mean, I totally agree to that. Like, looks are not going to last forever. I mean, they're going to last for more 10 years for me now. And after
That's
that,
not
I'm going to
true.
have
That's not
dhuriyas
true.
and whatnot.
They will last forever. One second. I think
Oh,
that like all the
like
people that I
in
know that are like 60, 70, they're so beautiful. And you don't
I
lose
just
your
meant it in a way that, like some people, that's a whole different thing. I'm not, pointing it towards a particular person or something, but then
There's a slight bit of
just a generic
ageism going on
perception
here.
of people.
Is it
That's
just
it.
there's an underlying subliminal ageism going here? What you lose your what?
I mean,
You do not lose
I'm
any good
not being,
looks.
I'm not being shady, but okay. But what, what, but whatever, but whatever it is, all I wanted to say was body shaming is really bad. See, I used to be a really, obese kid when I
Hmm.
was, around probably 20, 12 and 13 and whatnot. But then, I kind of turned out to be somewhat, I don't know, average, I guess, because I just sat at my home and sat in my laptop. I did nothing. I don't know how my, whole metabolism changed and everything. So I turned out to be pretty average after that. But then, I didn't face body shaming on a very personal level, to be very honest. But then for people who really faced it, for people like Gia and for everybody else, Gia, first of all, kudos to you that you're 19. I don't have that much brain like you have at 19. I am 23 and I'm
Don't
still
say
dumb.
that.
That's why I got 23 and dumb. So
Don't
right.
say that.
So yeah, I mean, you are doing great, and whatever thoughts you have about
Thank you
body
so
shaming and
much.
whatnot are great. Kudos to you. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't have anything else to say, to be
I
honest,
think
because I never faced it on a very
thank
personal
you
level.
so much. You
I
know what I
think
love is that you just kind of came in and you just fit right into that 20 that exactly that whole thing I said about the 23-year-old sort of going for the ideal idea of the what they've been fed by PR and publicity and marketing and Instagram, and you're kind of falling into that. So I think, and I can completely associate with that because I was there once upon a time. I also thought that this is the ideal. But growing out of that, I've understood that the ideal is not what actually is the ideal. The ideal is having someone who's going to be with you no matter what you look like, no matter how much you earn, no matter where you live in the world, that they're going to be with you because they just need to be with you, who you are inside, and that they are going to be your true partner for the rest of your life. It doesn't matter what you look like. And I think you just kind of proved my point. But thank you, thank you so much.
But
Oh.
you know what made me think like this? Because I actually felt these things, body
Uh-huh.
shaming, and the people also used to make fun of my eyes because it's so small. They say, "Can you see?
Hmm.
Can you see?" I can see very clearly for your information, but people are still asking me, and they are saying this same repeated things like I don't know that I can't see myself. So when I hear these things and I feel it for myself, then I know how others also feel about it.
Girl, my eyes are
That's
really small too, and I wear a specs over that. You can't believe the kind of shit that I go through on a daily basis. But then it's fine. You have to manage, what can you really do about it? Carrots won't work after 20, so cannot do anything after that.
I think that it's just about finding that inner peace within yourself to deal with these
Yeah,
issues
yeah,
and
yeah.
know that it
Very
is
true.
other people that are trying to put something on you that it doesn't belong to you. You just need to deflect it and be strong enough to be able to stand up for yourself and allow yourself to love yourself so that other people can love you too for who you are. And that's going to be Oh my God, should I just become like Jerry Springer or something? What's going
I
on
mean,
here?
Jerry Springer has a lot of fights over his show, so I mean, if you want that
Can
for yourself,
somebody pick up a
go on.
chair? Somebody pick up a chair and hit Gia on the head with it, please, so I can
Oh my
make
God.
something of it.
I mean, Kirti is just above Gia right now, so she can do that.
I love
I'm
it. Oh my God. Gia,
small innocent.
So Andy, I just wanted to
do you want to
say,
say something? Yeah, go.
so Andy, I just wanted to
What, ma'am?
say, I think all of this starts at home. I think if parents and relatives, aunts and uncles, if they teach their children and grandchildren a positive body image and just being a nice person, this stuff wouldn't happen. Like, I'll give you a personal example with my daughter. When she was 4 years old, she went to daycare. And like, in America, there's a very mixed society. People of all races, religions, cultures are together. So my daughter, like I said, she was 4, and she went to daycare. One day she came home and said, "Mommy, I can't color of the peach color, like a person, drawing a person. I can't use a peach color." I said, "Why can't you use a peach color?" She said, "Because a boy said that I'm not peach like him. I have to use brown because like the skin color."
Oh
Oh
my
And
my
I
God.
was
gosh.
shocked. I was like, they're 4 years old, and this is already in their head at 4 years old. And I'm like, because this
Uh-huh.
is like a child isn't born knowing any of this stuff. Who's fat? Who's skinny? Who's black?
This
Who's
is
white? Who's
saddening,
brown?
to be honest, when
So
I
they're
hear
learning
this.
from their parents at
Actually,
4-year-old. So imagine that 4-year-old becoming a 20-year-old, becoming a
I mean,
40-year-old. Unless they have new experiences, they're gonna grow up with this hate. You
oh my
know.
God.
So this
Yeah,
is, and we're saying that our generation is going to change the world, but you see already
that's
around
not
us
going
that
to
people
happen.
are so different. So yeah.
Crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Okay, I'm bringing in Priyanshu. Priyanshu's been waiting a while, so I'm gonna. Priyanshu, are you there? Hello, Priyanshu. Priyanshu. Okay, I think we might have lost him, but
By
I'm
the way,
gonna give him one
Andy,
more go.
like there was this girl who was waiting with me. She was like constantly, messaging
What's
like
her
me.
name?
So Anisha, I guess. I don't know.
Is this Anisha?
Hi.
Anisha?
Hi.
Hi, Anisha.
Hi, you guys. How's everyone?
Hey.
we are good.
We're good.
Hi.
We're good. I mean,
I'm good.
Well,
I'm sorry.
well, G is good. Kirti looks good, and I look good, and I think 23 and Dumb looks good. And now we need to figure out if you look good. Like, are you good?
I'm okay.
That's good. So we're talking about body shaming. We're talking about lots of things today. Actually, we're talking about, I guess, body dysmorphia. We've touched a little bit on eating disorders. We've touched a little bit on how it mentally affects you when people do body shaming, and whether it's acceptable in our society to just let that happen. What do you think?
Yeah, I was actually here from I heard what everyone had to say, and so I also left a comment when you were live before I joined your stream, and I just think that something that's always stayed with me, I think one of my friends told me that if you can't change something about a person in 5 minutes, let's not point it out.
Hmm.
Things like weight, things like skin color, like if you can't do anything about it right now, and so why would you point it out and make somebody feel bad about it?
It's interesting. It's interesting when you're seeing it for sure. That if you can't change something with someone within 5 minutes, maybe you shouldn't talk about it. Yeah,
so true.
I guess I can associate with that a little bit, but honestly, like I'm a comedian, right? So I tend to just pick on everything that people do, but it's a way that you do it. It's also, I'm not going to go and talk about someone's skin. I'm not going to talk about their size. I'm not going to talk about how tall they are. I'm going to talk about personality traits, because
Yeah.
that's who the person is. So when I usually, do a stand up, or if I am on stage hosting a show, I will usually talk about how the person's talking, or a
Yeah.
word they might have said that was interesting. I won't usually go on their physical appearance. I tend just to keep away from that 100%, just because physical experience, the physical experience that the person is out there having, that's their own personality on the outside, right? But I don't have the right to tell them what they look like and what they don't look like. And that's why I guess that's what I tend to do. But I do know that there are, right now we have a great comedian in the Indian scene. Jo Bharti hai, she is Bharti Singh. She's one of the best comedians on Indian television. She is obviously very overweight for what is the norm. And she self-depreciates all the time. She all the time will talk about her weight. वो अपने वजन के ऊपर बहुत जोक्स बनाती है. मैंने उनके साथ एक शो भी किया था. इनफैक्ट एक नहीं, काफी शोज किए हैं मैंने भारती के साथ. और ऐसे हो जाता है कभी कभी जब हम कॉमेडियंस एक दूसरे के साथ बात करते हैं, तो ऐसे हो जाता है कि मैं उनके वजन के ऊपर कभी नहीं जा सकता. अगर मैं उनके वजन के ऊपर कुछ बोलता हूँ ना, तो वो बहुत गलत दिखता है. अगर वो बोलती है तो वो चलता है. पर क्या वो भी सही है कि क्या वो उनको भी ऐसा करना चाहिए? क्योंकि फिर वो भी सोसाइटी में वो कह रहे हैं कि ये भी ठीक है, ऐसे हंसना मेरे ऊपर ठीक है क्योंकि मैं कर रही हूँ. I'm allowing you to do it also. Is that right?
See,
That's not done.
I think she's doing it so she doesn't give the person a chance to do it. She's like, I'll do it for you.
Exactly.
It's like, if you do something first, then they'll have the excuse that, I did it first and then he just copied me. And, in terms of stand-up comedy, I'm just telling you.
It's almost like if I make fun of my weight and I laugh at myself, then you making fun of my weight is almost inconsequential. Like it doesn't even matter anymore because I already did
Very
it.
true.
Yeah.
I'm owning it. I'm owning it. So therefore, anything you say, it's not funny because I already did it.
It will be like, tell me something new. It will be like that.
Exactly.
So it's really a defensive move.
Yeah.
It's not really coming
Very
from
defensive.
a place of. Yeah.
But
Okay, I've got a
making
comment
fun-
here. Simran Kaur, how do I live join live? How do I? Simran, I just want to tell you that I'm not taking any more people on the live because this is supposed to be a 45-minute show and we're running 2 hours. Because we are just talking and talking and talking about really important stuff, and I want to talk about it. So I'm just like, I'll just edit it down to 45 minutes so other people who get to see it afterwards won't be like, whoa, it's a 2-hour show. But yeah, so I'm glad that we are all talking, but I can't take any more people right now because it's just no. No, I'm just no. The answer is computer says no. Basically. No more links today, but tomorrow I'm coming back again. 5 baje UK time, India time 10:30 p.m. India time, US time it will be
12 o'clock.
12 p.m. So midday. Awesome. So now I know the Eastern time. So 12 p.m. Eastern time. Yay! So guys, if you haven't subscribe also and come back every day, Monday to Friday. We're going to talk about tomorrow. What should I talk about tomorrow, you guys? What do you think? What is a really
LGBTQ,
important?
definitely.
Wow. Okay.
That needs
Are
to be
you
addressed.
coming? Are you coming tomorrow? Are you coming tomorrow?
I'm
23 and done.
I'm going to
Shaurya?
I'm going to slay people left, right, and center if some homophobic person is there.
We're not here to slay, but we're here. Actually, we are here to slay.
I mean,
Let's play.
not physically, but then kill them with kindness, kind of thing,
What about
Okay.
inner, for example, my husband and I are different religions. So what about
That will be
inner
great.
religion
Also, that will be
marriages
very
or
good.
different
Yeah,
race couples?
I
or
need to.
like that.
interracial couple.
I
Yeah,
need to-
that will
Or
be
inner religion.
amazing.
Like for example, I'm Hindu, my husband is Sikh, so something like
Mhm.
that.
I like it. By the way,
Now I
my
really
mom and
feel
dad are the
what you
same.
want to say, to be honest.
My dad is Hindu. My mom's Sikh.
Oh well,
So-
there you go.
So, oh my God. 1 second. And 1 second, I got another one. My dad's African. My mom's Indian.
Oh,
Boom.
there you go. Okay.
I'm the first.
Wait,
Interracial.
so you relate to Kamala Harris?
Kamala. Hi, Kamala. Her name's Kamala. Let's just get that straight.
But Kamala is very shady, to be honest. When somebody calls her Kamala, I'm like, what the hell? Like,
It's our
seriously,
accent.
like,
We can't help it. No, the crazy thing is, we always called her Kamala, and then my mom has a pua, like a puaji, and her name is Kamala Pua. So we say Kamala Pua, but we say Kamala
it's
Harris.
Kamala, to be honest. Like, yeah, it's Kamala.
Kamala. It's not Kamala. Kamala means gone mad. It's
I thought
Kamala.
that's Kamala.
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 So it's like it's
Andy,
Mad
stop
Harris.
accent shaming me, Andy.
But
Oh
Keepsy,
my
I love your
god.
accent. Like I was listening to you earlier, your accent is really good. I wish I had that accent.
Come to America. We'll
Wow.
help you out. No.
Sad
Okay,
life.
so we're getting questions in. I mean, we're getting topic dark secrets. I don't know. We did this in Big Boss Dark Secrets. Big Boss mein hue the, and it was really bad. So I'm not sure about that. I don't want to. I don't want to be one of those people who's like, oh, it's so bad asking people for their dark secrets and then ask. I'm not
By
sure
the way,
about that.
Andy, I have a
But
very personal question from you. Vote for Andy a comical thing? Was it meant to be a comical thing, or it turned out to be
yeah,
something that turned out to be
it's
comical, or
I'll
was it
tell you, it's 100% comical because I was in the house and they weren't making. Well, the first time it happened was when we had to ask for votes from the housemates to make us
okay?
captain. And I really
Okay.
thought that I was going to be captain the first time. And I was like, vote for Andy, vote for Andy. And like, nobody voted for me, nobody except for me. And then it became so funny that I was asking for all these votes, and there was only
Yeah,
one
people
vote
didn't.
for me,
Wait,
and that was my
Yeah,
own
people
vote.
didn't have your
did you
back.
ever become captain? I don't remember anymore.
I became captain in the second to last week.
Oh, okay. Matter?
And that's because I begged. I was like, we were in a car and they had to stay in the car, and the last person in the car would win, right? So
Oh, yeah.
there was Kamya Punjabi and Sangram, and we were in the back of this car, and I was like, guys, come on, you guys have been captain. You guys have like done this. Can you just like leave right now? Why do you have to be like this? Why?
So it was
Why
charity.
do you have to? It was
By the way,
absolute
I have another.
charity. I was like, leave me, let me be the captain. I'm never gonna get a chance, otherwise let me do it.
Andy, postpartum depression. I'll be back to talk about that.
You see, I'm gonna have to write these bloody down, aren't I?
Andy,
Oh,
can
my
I say
God, let me-
something about the Dark Secrets and Big Boss? I wanted to talk to you about it because I followed the
Please
entire
do
season.
it. Go for it.
The task where everyone had to reveal something about themselves in order to get, I think it was immunity.
It wasn't immunity. It was to get into the top 5 or something. It
Okay,
was
the
basically,
final something, right? I just
Yeah,
thought it was I had such a problem with that task because it was almost like you're pitting somebody's trauma against somebody else's. And who the hell is anybody to judge
Decide, yeah.
how do you know what affected someone more than the other? You know, of course, Ejaz and Rubina and all of them. But my point is that everyone's trauma is their own. Just because I have one broken arm and you fractured all the bones in your body doesn't make my arm hurt any less. You know?
Very true.
Yeah, but it's just one
Very true
arm.
analogy.
It's just one arm. You can't go to the top 5 because you only broke an arm.
Yeah.
Did you break all of your bones?
Exactly. I
Sorry.
don't. Yeah.
Yeah, you have to rip off your neck to
Sorry.
be in finals, you know.
Yeah, please tell me why the color.
Are you not able to walk anymore because of your injury, or do you just limp? I don't know. Like,
By
I don't
the
know.
way, did Kamya Punjabi really support Rubina, to be very honest? Like on Twitter, and I'm checking everywhere. Did she really support Rubina
I don't
throughout?
think so.
Like, I really don't think so. She started
I'm
really
not saying
saying, to be
anything.
honest.
I'm not saying anything, but like,
It was a little here and a little there.
She was very
I
supportive
mean,
of Kavita when
very
that
supportive of
thing
Kavita,
happened.
very supportive of Rahul. I mean, you know,
Rahul, I don't know, but Kavita,
like,
I actually saw
are
that
you checking her tweets? Are you checking her tweets?
Now I
I'm
don't.
not checking anything. I don't check anyone's anything. I just
Oh
kind
my
of get,
God, you should.
you know, I
You
get.
should. That's why this question came up, no?
What is she doing now? Tell me about it. I want the gossip.
Look it
Now
look it
she
out,
is
no?
defending
You'll
everything
get
she said.
to see everything.
She's defending everything she said. Is that what's happening? Don't lie.
No, but
Why am I not there?
no,
Why am I not doing this? I need to be there.
Not
One second.
no,
like that.
she's not
Not like
defending
that.
anything. But then she is kind of, congratulating everybody. But she had one line to say for Rubina and a million lines for Rahul, a million lines for Rakhi. I
Really?
mean, I understand that Rakhi is going through some situation with her mother, and which is really, sad to see, to be very honest. Like nothing should happen
Yeah.
to anybody. like that. But then, it's
I'm
really
on Twitter now.
weird. It's really weird if you call Rubina a friend and then you do something like this. I don't know what a friend
It's
anymore
called
is.
shade. It's called shade.
I
Listen,
mean,
I knew from day one when Rubina get into that house. I was like,
100%. I have never seen a clearer winner in a TV show.
I
If
mean,
the
we
winner,
knew, we knew that is very much clear.
and by the way, I always know. I'm just gonna throw that at you. Ever since my season, I'm not even joking. The next season I went in, it's on camera. If you want to go check it out, I went over there. I was on the stage with Salman and Kamia, and they asked me. They said, "Who's gonna win the show?" And I told them Gautam Gulati is gonna win because you're all treating him like shit, and he's gonna win because of that. And
yeah,
he
Good.
did win.
But he was good.
But
Like,
but
Go back,
why? But
go back
why?
and see my tweets. Go back and see all my tweets. I have tweeted every single time who's gonna win the show, and no
so
one's giving me
Andy,
props for that shit.
so Andy, you
I
didn't think
mean,
that Bonnie was gonna win? You didn't think Bonnie would win?
No,
Really?
never,
I was
never.
I thought
blown that
Barney
she
would win.
lost.
I was
yeah, I was
100%
such a
sure that
Barney
Barney would win.
fan.
I,
Really?
I was I was shocked at that moment.
Because of the whole commoner thing?
No, I knew it was gonna be Manveer all the way,
Really?
all the way.
I
Yeah,
thought
yeah, it had
I
to
thought
be.
it was rigged.
He
I
was the
was
jart
I
with the
also thought
laugh.
it was rigged. I
He
also thought
had
it
to.
was rigged.
It's. I'm not saying anything because I have to be off camera to say this.
uh,
It's
Yeah, you're off now.
rigged.
You can say anything you want.
see, when that happened, that's when I knew that this show was completely rigged.
You
I
know,
was
you
like,
can just cut
oh,
it. You can just cut it.
I can't cut anything because I'm not going to edit this. I'm literally going to put 45 minutes out and the rest of it's going home to nowhere. I'm going to put out the whole 2 hours. If you want to see it, they see it. They don't want to see it, they don't want to see it. It's up to them. I don't care. I need to put out whatever I've put out. I put out. I really tried really hard to make this episode 45 minutes, but it's just so interesting talking to people. It's so interesting hearing everyone's stories, and I don't want to rush people. Oh yeah, thank you. Your story is really important, but goodbye.
no, just pick a boring topic next time.
No, I'll never do that. I'll just do 2 hour live.
That is a good way to sabotage the channel, Kirti. Very good way.
No,
That is a way.
I've been trying to get on his little live stream the whole time.
No,
I
Andy
know, I
like
know. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Andy live. Andy live. So I just carry a live camera with me, whatever I
Yeah.
do. Okay.
I'm gonna
That could
go
be
and
my
tell my
life.
husband that I talked to Andy.